Good morning.
Good morning.
We're on the last big wall to get sided. We're supposed to have some nice weather. I hope it doesn't rain, not even at all, because if it does, we're gonna be getting dripped on. So the sun is out, it is shining. It's time to get this done. And then once we get the siding done, we can get this roof overhang done, caulk everything, touch up, paint all the nail holes. And I think after that, this house is done. And then I'm pretty sure like right at that time, Ken will be showing up and we can stop building the workshop. So.
And hopefully before then we can get some of this mess picked up, right? Because it's driving me crazy.
That. But it's all for finishing up the house. So we kind of gotta have it out. So. Pretty sure we had ran out of tape right here. That's why it's never been finished.
Yeah.
This stuff smells like rubber.
Oh. It looks like it's missing some legs too.
Looks like he's dead, but look at that weird.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Here I was thinking we were going to run out of siding, and now I think we might have a little bit left over. Because we have 4.5 bundles, and I think we used like 3.5 or 4 in the back. I don't think this area is going to take that much.
I think, luckily, we're going to be able to put some long pieces, so I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to make it take longer. But so it's going to be easier because we have the longer pieces, but I actually myself like to work with the smaller pieces because having this big long piece is just kind of flimsy and just hard to move around. So
Gonna be so weird having this side covered up, so we gotta go out to you some so I can get behind this pipe. Yep. Now in.
yeah, that's probably the side we see the most.
Right.
I mean, beside the front. See, you want me to hold that?
Nah, I just need a rough ballpark. Just curious to see. Because I don't want to stop on a joint, really. So if we went with a 12-footer, that'd put us here for this one, which is fine. Yeah, so let's go with a 12. And then once we get up here, we won't want to do a 12 again. All right, we'll go 14, 12, 10, and 8. So we'll get a bunch of these all cut and prepped, and then we'll get them up on the wall. All right, so the next one we got to put up, we got to do it with a different jig. We can't use the, whatever those other ones are called. So we'll have to do the first one, get that one all done, and then we can go around and get out the good clamps.
You can't use the geckos?
Can't use the geckos, nope. We can't get under this one. We don't have enough room. So I got the homemade jig that we'll use for the next course.
I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm a little bit nervous of the nail gun. So, I mean, I have a little bit of good reason to be. Maybe I need to get over it. Anyway, so I'm getting 2 nails a lot of the time instead of just 1. So I need to just relax and just not hold the trigger too long because I'm getting 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot again.
There you go. All right, give me a measurement. Just hold it on the bottom, right here on the top of the, yeah, right there. 131.
Got this whole one done, and the last 2 I double nailed it. I don't know why I keep doing that. All right, you ready for the next one?
That'll be nice. Once we get this one cut and notched, all the next ones up to the top of the window will be all the same length and full length pieces. So this one, I just want to mark the window. There. And there, okay. And take off 1 7/8 inches from the top.
You ready to go catch it? 1, 2, 3.
All right, put that gecko gauge under.
Ow.
You gotta trip on your ball, Tan Man. $36 and All right, now I need to figure out if we need another course or if this next course is gonna go up over the window. I'm thinking we're gonna have to notch this next piece. Yes, okay. We're definitely eating through quite a few of these. We only have 2 left after this one. So we'll have enough to finish, but not a lot left over, which is good too.
Wow, that looks so good. I love it. I know, you guys are like, I can't stand seeing those pipes and stuff. That needs to stay like that for right now because this is temporary for, I don't know how long, but this is set there for temporary. That's why we don't want to enclose it. And
well, we're gonna have to add to it. We're gonna have to add some point more, I don't know if it'll be pipe up here or over here to get power from our powerhouse to the other house when we build that in the future. That's why we started with this building, is we needed a place to put all of our solar stuff that is heated in the wintertime, so we decided to build our outdoor kitchen, harvest house, and live in it for now until we build the main house. Who knows when that'll be. Then we can take the power from our Lion Energy solar systems and then run it to the other house, and that's how we'll get the power to that house. So I don't want to bury this all yet because in the future we're going to have to doing more work over here, so I'll just have to take it all apart.
plus, why would we want to cover this up and just cover up memories? Remember that time when Al ran into that and almost ripped it off the house? Like, we wouldn't have that. If we didn't see that zip tape, I'd forget all about it. I just seen it and I said, that was a memory. And luckily, that's all that happened is a cracked pipe, put a little zip tape on it, it's fixed. Someday it might be covered up, but right now, it's a memory.
I gotta take that down for now. It'll be in my way.
Your gecko thing tilted.
Yeah.
Look at that garden. Doesn't that look pretty? Look past the grass that needs to be mowed. That looks so nice. Everything's looking really good. That one cucumber plant bed is yellowed. I did add some worm compost to that, or some worm compost tea. I'm not sure. It just needs some more nutrients. So hopefully that will kick in a few days. But everything else is looking good. Even the grass is growing good. So that's good. You really need to pay attention to your garden because 1 minute you have something that is teeny tiny and then it turns into something huge. I have this zucchini that was just tiny. It's not huge yet, but it's so much bigger than it was. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that. A couple more I might grab, or maybe I'll let them go a little bit longer. Here's a buttercup squash, but look at this one. Look at that. That's a good size. Couple cucumbers that will be ready soon. And these tomatoes, there was like nothing here and then they just all of a sudden started. So we're gonna get some tomatoes. We didn't plant a whole bunch, so I don't think I'm gonna do any sauces or anything. They didn't do that great last year, but they're doing good. So next year, maybe I'll plant some more. But this is just a test year. We're also gonna be moving the garden. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Asparagus is looking great.
That wall is looking so good. It's gonna be nice to have this all done. But unfortunately, we gotta stop right here. Sorry, just watching a hawk fly by. We're not stopping for the video. Just for the moment, we gotta go run out. All that stuff I've been talking to you, we've been working on. We're gonna go have a meeting with one more person, and we're getting close, guys. So close, so excited to announce it. It'll be coming shortly. And while we're out in the meeting, we gotta get some more grain for all of the animals. We have one more batch of meat birds left. They've been eating quite a bit of grain, and they'll be getting harvested in a couple of days, 5 days. So we gotta get some more grain for them. We gotta get some grain for the pigs and for the chickens, and then we'll be good. So we're gonna go run out, do a few things, and we'll be right back. It is a beautiful morning out this morning. The fog is starting to lift. We had to stop yesterday because we had to go pick up our samples. We'll be sharing those guys with you shortly, but I'll tell you this, they are delicious. Plan on sharing them with you in this video. Right now, Gina's up getting Azalea ready. I gotta get the hay, get her milked, and then we got the meat birds to move. These guys are gonna be getting harvested in a few days. The lambs are doing good. They're pretty talkative still, but they were weaned from their mother when we got them, so I think they're still getting used to all that. But man, look at that sun. It's gonna be a good one. It's supposed to be in the 80s today, so it's gonna be another warm one. That's a warm one for us. A lot of you guys, that's probably not, but it is here. 58 degrees out this morning. That's why I got a sweatshirt on, so it feels good. The egg layers are doing great. They really like this chicken tractor, and so do I. It's nice having the egg laying box on the front. Some of the ladies are missing feathers because we had too many roosters, and come the springtime when it became like mating season, the roosters were pretty hard on the ladies. So that's why we had to cull some roosters this last time we harvested the meat bird. So they're gonna start growing their feathers back soon. They love being moved on fresh grass every day. And we're trying to just do different things to see what works better. Right here, I left the grass tall, and I'm running on this one area that was left tall after the cows. Most of the time, I'll mow the grass down, like over here, and then I'll run the chickens on it. And that usually works good, but this time I'm like, you know what? Let's leave the grass high, let them mat it down, eat it, poo on it, and see which one comes out better. You don't know unless you try. One of the experiments we've been doing with the meat birds is when we have some leftover milk that we haven't been able to use, I'll soak their afternoon feed in the raw milk and then feed it to them kind of like a mash. It almost looks like an oatmeal cereal. And these guys are huge. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're big. They're bigger than our last batch, and they're almost a week younger still. So they still have probably 4 more days to put weight on, so it's gonna be interesting to see when we harvest these guys how they are. But these guys are looking really good, nice and big. And I've heard that if you feed your meat birds your raw milk with their grain, they can kind of get like marbleization in their meat with fat. So if they do, that would be awesome. We won't be able to tell that until we eat one, but they're looking delicious. So unfortunately, where I left off yesterday is more of the tricky cuts, but we don't have too many left, which is good. So I got to notch out for our box first, and then we can get that long one, and that'll probably be one of the last long ones. Then we'll have to work above, and then we got to fill in for that. So yeah, we're gonna be done with the siding on this part of the building soon. I like it. Then we can start up there and get the roof done. And the house will be done once we fill in the nail holes and touch it all up just in time for Ken to show up and we can start working on the workshop. That is gonna be exciting. All right, so 17 3/4. And then 28 5/8.
So areas like this is what I'm going to go ahead and touch up around the house. So I'll just work my way around and see all the spots that I can touch up.
All right, take 2. Oops, let's see how we did. I like it. You helping, Arlo? Sounds good. Perfect. We'll get these 2 painted up while we let the other one dry. I had to just double check stand and back. These courses look off, but they're on. I took my square and drew a line across every one and they're right there. So it's just because they're bumped out and the other ones are recessed in that they look off. But all I know is it's the same measurements. It just looks funky.
That's the last of the green for this side, the back side, the other side, even the front. There's a couple little triangles to go on the side of the roof that we added on. But other than that, the siding is done. We didn't run out. We have a couple pieces left. So yeah, we did good.
Looks good. Feels good to have it done.
Yeah, and like Al said, there's hardly any scraps with this. So
yeah, that's nice.
I have been having a craving for some homemade mac and cheese. The only reason I don't like to make it often is because I don't like to have to do 2 different dishes, but I just have gluten-free pasta and then a regular. So I'm going to have 2 small casserole dishes for that. And then I have some broccoli steaming that I need to turn down a little. And then I freeze my chicken broth, so I have 2 cups of that de-thawing. I also have some leftover ham from the other night's supper, so I'm gonna throw that in. So be simple, easy, but hopefully tasty. And someone in our comments, I had said that I always like to make leftovers so we have some extra for other meals. And the viewer, I think her name was Holly, said planovers. They're not leftovers, they're planovers. So I'm making my planovers right now because I plan on having that for lunches and possibly another supper. So that is my plan. I'll add a little bit of paprika. What is better to do with leftover ham than make mac and cheese? Well, it turns out that I made more than I thought I did, and we'll have plenty of planovers for lunches and if possible another supper or 2.